It's better to love a soul than to just love a face. Lustful relationships and marriages are momentary highs soon to crash. It's better to love a soul than to just love a face. I'm basically saying loving a woman shouldn't be based on her beauty because beauty is only skin deep. As a woman ages, so will her face and body. So, loving her soul will outweigh just her physical. Of course, looks do matter. I'm talking about on a much deeper level from just lust. On a much deeper level from just lust. Now, this is just my opinion. Love has 5 levels, right? This is just my opinion now. The highest love is real true intimacy. Into my mate I see. It's about sharing each other's deepest, darkest secrets. Opening up that dark closet and letting your partner see the real you and let that partner get to the core of who you really are. Sharing your likes, dislikes, wants, needs, dreams, desires, fantasies, fetishes, goals, and dreams. Willing to sacrifice yourself, staying mindful of your partner, consistency, holding yourself responsible and accountable, taking ownership of your wrongdoings and sharing sexual fetishes and fantasies. Being emotionally present with your partner to the point where you can sense what's on their mind without even asking. Listening to comprehend and not reply. It's about respect and knowing that love is action and not a feeling because feelings come and go. Loyalty is a part of a person's character and is deeper than just sex. That's love. The 5 levels of love, in my opinion. There are 5 levels of love. 1, novelty. 2, reality. 3, make or break level. 4, establish the foundation of love. 5, start to build real love off of that foundation. Not infatuation. A solid concrete foundation. A lot of people mix love up with lust, like Safari and Erica. Lust and novelty is when everything is new, fresh, fun, exciting, pleasures, and romance. Everything is fun at the first level. It's all fun at the first level. But the second level is all about really seeing that person for who they really are. Their real true character, personality, behaviors, and habits. The real core beliefs, values, their real core beliefs, values, morals, and principles. Third level is when the hardships and obstacles start to come in and you see how your partner handles being put under pressure, and real pressures reveal true character. So then you'll see what they're all about and made of. Is he a man that's stoic, stands firm under pressure, or is he libertine, runs from pressure? Is she a caterpillar or a real butterfly? The 4th level is all about knowing what y'all have together after going through everything over the years, And the 5th level is all about building real love off of that. Woo! The only way to get inside a person's head is to ask questions and see how they think. That's how you understand them. I just add this part. Love is also letting that person go when there seems to be no more love to give on both ends. Love is released, not restrained. When the other person is no longer putting all their passion, time, energy, and efforts into the relationship to save it. Love is not one-sided. It's a two-way street. Love isn't possession. It's appreciation, participation, and obligation. Sometimes you have to love a person enough to let them go. If it's to the point where it's like a breaking point or to the edge of the cliff, that's relieving, not restrained. Now, Safari lit a fuse. He said something that could come back and haunt him. He said Erica Mena, marrying Erica Mena was one of his biggest regrets. Now, he capitalized biggest. Now, Safari, you just lit a flame that you really can't put out because I hope you don't regretting what you said. Now, I would have kept that to myself, but you just lit a fuse that you might can't put out, Jack. And what I mean is this. Whenever a woman has felt like she's been did wrong or she felt like she's been crossed, that woman becomes real revengeful and vindictive, Safari. So when you said that marrying her was your biggest regret, your biggest mistake, and you could light a fuse that you can't put out because see now, you giving her ammunition to go against you in the courtrooms. And you know when you in court, the court always favors in a woman's side. So now when she divorce you and she goes for child support, every dime you get, she gonna try to squeeze it out your pocket. And she gonna always try to remember that. Not try, she will always remember what you said, that she was your biggest regret of marrying her. Now I'll just say this. A real revengeful and vindictive woman has a real dark and a real pitch black dark heart. It can go from the person that you thought, man, that you love, to this person, man, that really hates you, man. And Erica Mena loves drama. Not only does she love attention, she loves drama. I'll just say this before I go on. This lady was on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, New York for a long time. And she loves drama. She is drama filled, man. Matter of fact, she's the drama queen almost. So you giving her ammunition to go against you in court, to go against you in child support. And like I said, the courts favor women at all times so far. So your biggest regret might be the regret of what you said. I'll just say this. A real revengeful and vindictive woman, man, has a dark, pitch dark black heart, man. The same woman that loved you, or the same woman that looked you in your eyes and told you you were a joy to be around. And she enjoyed being in your presence. Now she can't stand being in the same room as you, revengeful and vindictive. She told you being with you is close to heaven. Now she wish you was in hell. She used to give you all the romance, excitement, and pleasure, now causing you all the pain in the world. She gave you all the pleasures, romance, excitement in the world. Now she causing you all the pain. She fixed her lips to tell you she loved you. Now she used those same lips to tell you she hates you. She's the same woman, but you can't recognize her because her heart has changed from bright red to pitch black, dark, and cold. That's a revengeful and vindictive woman, Safari. And if you want to know how revengeful and vindictive woman move, look at Omarion's child's mother, April. Every time she get a chance, she step on his man's name. Every time, man. His name and his reputation. Every time. Not only did she turned Omarion's best friend at the time against Omarion. She knew Lil Fizz had a thing for her, and he had a little weak spot for her. So she played on that weakness and used it against Lil Fizz and used it to her advantage and capitalized off of it. You see what I mean? So she knew. All she had to do was give him a little taste, and she gave him a little taste, and that turned Lil Fizz against Omarion. Now, just recently, she came out and said she had to go on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood because of the gay rumors surrounding around Omarion. Now, I'll just say this, allegedly. In that B2K camp, the only 3 people I heard about that was caught in some funny business was Raz B, Marcus Houston, and Chris Stokes. I didn't hear about Omarion and all the other guys, Lil Fizz and all them other guys. Allegedly, all I heard about was Raz B, Marcus Houston, and Chris Stokes. We didn't hear about Omarion. But every time this woman get a chance, man, she has to go against Omarion. Every chance she gets. And Erica is drama filled. Just recently, Erica said, that was on this Love and Hip Hop. It was a clip on my phone where she said, they was talking to her, and she was talking to like Princess Love, Ray J. It was like the whole cast. It's like different casts now. And she could have kept this to herself, but knowing her, she had to tell it. She said when she was pregnant, Sephora didn't like her when she was pregnant because she gained a lot of weight. Now, Erica could have kept that to herself because when he said it at the time, they evidently got over it because they were still together. So if he did hurt you, y'all got over it. But why bring it back up, though? Because of what? She loves attention and empathy. And she got attention and empathy because all the girls jumped on Safari. Why you say that, Safari? I was big when I was pregnant. You shouldn't say that. See? Stuff like that, man, you can tell that a woman isn't mindful. You got 2 lovers, man, and 2 partners. A mindful lover and you have a selfish lover. Erica's a selfish lover. Now, I'm going to say this. Erica never respected Safari because Safari has always been weak towards her. He never showed like a leader because he always been like, okay, I'll give you an example. When he went on social media and said His biggest regret or biggest mistake was getting married, and he put biggest in capital letters. She came on social media right after him and said, "Since you want to run to social media like a girl, I'll join in." So she was basically saying, "I'm gonna put myself on the same level as you. Since you want to be a woman, I'm gonna show you I'm a woman because I'm an expert at it." So you never want to be a woman to your woman. Safari was supposed to keep that in house. Never just put it out to the world to see on social media. You should have kept that to yourself. Because see, when she said that, that let me know right then that he was on a emotional level, a woman level, so she gonna put herself on that same level because you're supposed to be above her. Never be a woman to your woman. You'll never get respect that way. And every time I would watch the show, Love and Hip Hop New York with them two on it, every time they would get into it, Safari would run and go get a present. Every time they would get into it with disagreement or argument, he would run and go get a present. See, a real man resolves his issues and problems. He doesn't run away from it. Safari always ran away, buying gifts, buying jewelry, buying puppy dogs, just to put a smile on her face. When all you had to do was resolve it. That's how you get respect, by resolving your problems and issues. So from the get-go, man, like I said, infatuation is a momentary high, soon to crash. Now, love is already built on the possibility. It can last or don't last, because everybody emotions change over the years. So love is already built on the possibility, not permanent. It's not a permanent like we gonna last forever. You know, our minds and emotions change every day. 6 months, every 8 months to a year. We always changing, you see, and we always growing. We could grow separately or grow together or grow apart. So love is built on the possibility, but she never respected Safari, and I got that from the get-go. You know, Safari is a real emotional man or emotional male. I'll say that because see, your woman is she lives on her emotions, right? She's like a boat out there in the ocean. So when the wind and the water is blowing her left and right, and just blowing her, trying to blow her and shifting her every which way, the man is supposed to be the anchor to hold that boat in place, hold it still so it can't move. So she was basically saying that you emotional like she is. So how can you be her anchor to her ship when you just as or even more emotional as the woman is? Because every time I see this man, he crying about something. Every time I see Safari, he crying about something, man. So how can you be your woman's anchor to her ship to keep her from going and floating away when you're supposed to hold her in place when you acting the same way she act? That's why she said, Safari, let me join in since you acting like a girl and put myself on the same level as you. You're supposed to be higher than that. So from the get-go, it was always an infatuation with this two. Every time I look around, they always taking pictures, everything. It was never nothing serious with them two. So Safari never really established his respect with Erica. And I'm going to say this too before I go. How can you love a woman and how can she love you when y'all don't understand each other? See, they got together too fast without understanding each other. I'll do a video on that later on, but how can you truly love a woman when you don't understand her? How can you? That's impossible. Love is already built on the possibility, right? So if I'm going to go in a relationship, especially getting married, I want to know the 3 layers to my woman: complexity, her outer and inner beauty, and the depth of who she is. Complexity, her outer and inner beauty, and the depth of who she is. If I can't get that for at least a large degree of it, I can't get serious with her, man. Because I don't know what's going to make this woman turn on me later on. You see, I don't know her ways of existence. I want to study her ways of existence so I know her or have a good degree of knowing her besides just her physical. That's what I mean by loving her soul, not just her face, because it's deeper than just the physical. It's deeper than just lust. It's beyond that. So I just say that, man. So far, you little fuse that I don't think that you can put out, because she gonna use this in court with you. Just like she didn't forget that you told her that she was fat when she was pregnant. She gonna always keep this in mind that, okay, I was his biggest mistake by getting married. Okay. She gonna keep that in mind when y'all in court. And every time you get a job or whatever, you start making more money, she gonna keep dragging you into child support. Putting bad seeds in your daughter's mind about you. I already heard about that she's saying you was a bad dad. Man, once she can one time give you all the pleasure, man, then cause you all the pain. She can give you all the pleasure, man, turn right around and give you all the pain, man, that you might can't handle so far. So I just want to say that, players. Be careful what you say so far, because it'll come back and hunt you, big dog. She on you, Jack. And she love drama too. All right.